Are you someone who want to discover or who want to learn more about Hugging Face? How to use Hugging Face? What are different libraries? What are different APIs? How to use pipeline of Hugging Face? How to do fine tuning? Everything I'm covering in this tutorial. So this is the first part. In this first part, I'm covering all the basic stuff, the foundation principle or foundation of Hugging Face, how to get started, and in maybe in the next video I will talk about more advanced stuff. So if you guys really want to learn about Hugging Face, learn this tutorial, watch this video. This will help you a lot about the basic and foundation of Hugging Face. So let's get started.
So first of all, let me give a very short glimpse of what is Hugging Face, what is the use, okay, and what it is, what it provides us so that we can leverage. So Hugging Face, you can say Hugging Face is a kind of organization. It's kind of company, okay. It's a kind of organization. You can see that. So
Yeah.
they're working on model. They build like transform model, right? Like OpenAI,
Mm-hmm.
ChatGPT, right? So like that, they have its own model also. Hugging Face its own model, so it's a kind of community, okay? It's kind of like-minded people who are working in this space, open AI, in the generative AI space, who want to build model, who want to train model, who want to do fine-tuning model. Let's suppose I discover my own model, okay, and
Mm-hmm.
I want to share with the community. I want to share with the people. So this is a platform where you can host your own model. You can deploy your own model. Okay, so here there are two things. One
Yeah.
thing, there are a lot of people who are hosting on this platform. Let's suppose that there are two parties, the party X, party Y. Okay, so party X, they have discovered some model, they're working in their project, and they find that this model is very good. They have already trained this model. So now they can share, okay, this is called sharing. They can share this model to whole public, whole community, whole people, and anybody can download or access those model which is done by team X. This is a sharing, okay. this is
Yeah.
this is one way, okay, and you can start using maybe in your project. You can start using this is one way. So that is why it's very popular in AI space. In this community, we use Hugging Face. Okay, how to use it?
Okay.
This is the website huggingface.co. Okay, just go there.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe first time, if you have not registered, so you have to register yourself first time. Okay, so
I'll
once
go
you
to
can do that
Hugging
right now.
Face.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you can do register with your email. Okay, once you have done registration. Okay, so there is after that you will find in the here in the corner, you can see this is my profile. Translate you, and
Yeah.
here you have to go to settings. Okay, and in the settings you can see I am just settings. In the setting you can see your profile descriptions, home page, this all thing. You can put all the details. This is optional. Okay,
Okay.
by default it is giving you free. You don't have to pay anything, but there are some pro model also, pro features, which maybe right now you're
Mm.
not required, but they have a pro vision, a pro features also. You can do billings also. You can get the billing account, and you can pay for that. Okay, and they also provide you GPU, uh,
Okay.
just like a Google provide, right? Google Colab. So
Mm-hmm.
they provide you GPU space. Okay, and you can deploy your application. You can deploy your model on the Hugging Face platform. So for that you have to pay. You have to go the pro subscription, and you can start leveraging their infrastructure GPU, and you can deploy the application. That's a different part. Okay. Apart from
Okay.
that, you have to create an access token, just like we did in our OpenAI, right? Same concept here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Invalid password. Okay, I forgot that. 1 second. Okay, I don't know. I have seen. Maybe I forgot that. Okay. Oh, yeah, got it. Yeah, so you can see that if you come to access token page, okay, then you can create access token so that your application can access the Hugging Face model using access key. Okay, so you can create just like we created, like just you can create some access key here, create a new token, and you can create a new token, and you can store somewhere. Okay, this is one use.
Yeah.
Apart from
Okay.
that, there are a lot of things there, but I'm not going to cover. That's very advanced couple of things, okay? But right now, to get started, just create an account in Hugging Face, and
Yeah,
maybe
I've made the account.
and you can create access token, okay, for later cases. That's all, okay. So how to use this Hugging Face? Let me give some brief idea. You can see that here, okay, on the first page, you can see, let me go to the home page. So you can see there's this header like models, dataset, space,
Yeah.
community, doc. They have a documentation, pricing, okay. So it has
Mm-hmm.
two important part, okay, three important part. One is a model. If you click on the model, okay, so you can see that it has a lot of open source. These are the open source model, just like a Gemini, just like a OpenAI, just like a DeepSeek. Okay, even all
Yeah.
DeepSeek, everything is available here. Okay, so here,
Mm.
how to use this? Okay, they are more than, you can see, 1 lakh. There are so many models here. They are open source model. You can start using it. Okay, and today
Yeah.
class I will
Yeah.
give one. I give one demo how to use these models in your application. Okay.
Okay.
So how
Okay.
to select this model, how to select the right model? That depends upon your use case, that depends upon your business need. For example, you can see here in the uh, left side, they are given task. Okay. So there's a task.
Mm-hmm.
So based
Yeah.
on that task, you can choose the model. So for example, I have a text generation task. I have an image to text, image text to text, image to text, image to image. Suppose my input is image, I want to produce another image. Something, let's suppose you're building some application to work on image. Okay, suppose you have a text, you want to give some instruction in the text, like a prompt, and you want to generate new image. That is your task. Or like suppose video,
Mm-hmm.
text to video. Suppose you have a text, you're giving prompt as a text and you want to generate video. You have a text to speech. Suppose you are giving some text and you want to generate voice. That depends upon your nature of work, that what you want to,
Yeah.
what are your task. Okay. Let's suppose,
Mm-hmm.
and there are a lot of library here. Don't worry about that. There are multiple apps, Olama, these things, inference. Okay. So here, so while selecting the model, you have to consider the task. Okay. For example, I'm giving, let's suppose I want to work on text to video. Just I'm giving example. Okay. Just click that text to video. It will load.
Mm-hmm.
So right now for this task, text to video, there are around five, six model are there, and these models,
Okay.
this model maybe some people, some organization, they have work on. Okay, so let's
Yeah.
suppose I want to see this model. Okay, suppose the first model, somebody has work on this model, so I will just click it. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so it is called model card. Okay, model card talks about the complete details. They give the complete detail that how to use this model, what they have done the training, what kind of data set they have used for the training. Okay, this
Okay.
all thing they
Yeah.
will.
Yeah.
So for example, here for this is a model name like one 14B, the Fusion IX. There's some models name. Okay, so it will talk
Yeah.
about this is how this is built. This is built on this research grade component for cinematic motion. It will give the detail for what it is built on. Okay, this is for
Yeah. Yeah.
faster, richer motion, detail, high performance, and this is a text to video model built on this. This is the base they have built on, merged with several research grade model to boost motion
Yeah.
quality. It's like this. You have to go and read all the details. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
this all thing.
Mm.
Okay, and yeah, and how to use it? They have given some example, inference example. Can see
Yeah.
inference
Yeah.
example. So
Gives you.
inference example means how to use, okay, how to use this model. So this is the prompt,
Mm.
okay. They are giving, this is a text to video, right? So if you give a text, this is the prompt. This is the prompt, what you want to
Mm-hmm.
produce, okay. So once you give this prompt, it is producing this kind of video. Let's suppose if I let me play this.
Okay.
Let me give some example here. Give some prompt. I want a cat climbing on hill, okay, and cap, with cap on let's say I'm just giving something. Let's see how it works. Does it
Hmm.
produce something? Okay, it is, maybe it is not producing here. Hmm, okay, there's no button here. Okay, example two. Okay, this is the video they produce example for. Okay, maybe we have to use this. Maybe here there's no some option to. They'll give an example. Okay, files and versions. Yeah. So like this, we can use this. Okay. I will show
Okay.
the I
Yeah.
will see the code how to use in our code. Okay. Uh,
Hmm.
okay, like this. So yeah, this is, for example, I want to do simple text generation, text to text. So
Yeah. Okay.
there are a lot of for example, Microsoft. Okay, it's a 5.4. Okay, this is also a very good model. So
Yeah.
here they have given the model summary, how to use this. All you have to read out this thing. Okay, and
Yeah. Okay.
model
And
efficiency. They have given a lot of data, how to use. They have given the code also how to use it. I will show the code how to do this. They have given the source code also. So this way you can just
hmm.
start using it. Okay. Any inference is not given. No? There's no inference is given here. Okay. Yeah, so this is the one part, the model part. It has a lot of models, and that depends totally upon your work, your task. And you have to do
Hmm.
here, you have to select the right model. Maybe you have to do some experiment. Let's try out. This model is how they are performing. These things you have to check out in a model. Okay, there's a Mistral
Yeah.
model, there's
Okay.
a Microsoft model, there's a Google model also. This in Google, this is JMA model, Google model. Okay,
Hmm.
DeepSeek. You can find that DeepSeek also here. This model. So you can just start
Yeah.
using. These are already hosted.
All the
Okay,
models.
all model are
Okay.
hosted. You can start using it. Okay, this is one thing. This is the model part. Second is the data set. Okay, so data set is
Hmm.
kind of, it gives you. Let's suppose you want to you want some data to fine tune or train a model, because for building a model it's a different thing. To build a model we need a data. Okay, so here they're
Yeah.
providing you a lot of data sets. So from Hugging Face, for
Hmm.
example, audio data, document data, 3D data, image data, time series data, suppose text data, which is very common, right? So,
Yeah. Yeah.
so for the text data, these are the data set. Let's suppose, let me see this data. So they are giving this many of data. Okay. So this is the data set for awesome chat. This is a chat GPT prompt. This is some prompt. For example, a stand-up
And then it'll
comedian.
give that answer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For this, what is the yeah. So for this prompt, they are
Hmm.
given some prompt examples.
So are these system prompts or the like user prompt only like a
It's
question asked?
these are system. Again, I want you to act as a psychologist. I will provide you
Hmm.
my thoughts. So it's more like a system, more like a
Yeah.
system
Okay.
prompt. Okay, so you can see
Hmm.
some, get some idea here. Okay, so yeah, so there are a lot of things. Text. Let me find some other things. For example, OpenAI, Microsoft Next Coder dataset. What is this? Okay, this is all about code, I think, C sharp code. Okay,
Hmm.
so this totally depends which data set I need to use. That totally depends upon your work, what you want to do, how what to train the model. Okay, so there's a lot of
Yeah.
data sets are there, and there's just spaces there. So spaces is more like suppose what is happening in the community. Okay, space of the
Yeah.
week. Okay, for example, this is something 4 day ago. This something somebody is working on this. Okay, so web search MCP, somebody working on this 3D hurt, somebody working on that.
Yeah. Everything's.
So training first, who the training? I mean, in the AI space, people is working on what model, what is training on. For
Yeah.
example, DeepSide version 2. Generate any application with DeepSeek. So you can go there and you can see what is going on there.
Yeah.
Okay, this thing. Generally, I haven't done much on this spaces, but this is also good just to
Mhm.
get
Yeah,
understanding.
she's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they have a community also. You can join, you can see the blog. Let's suppose you want to get in touch
Mhm.
with what is happening in the AI space. You want to get the latest information. Okay,
Yeah,
so
totally.
you can come here, you can find some blogs, some interesting articles or something going
Mhm.
in the AI world. That's what they have. Daily papers. So if somebody working on the research, there are a lot of research going on the AI space, right? So all the research
Mhm.
paper, somebody they publish here, you can find those research here. Okay. Yeah, these are the
Yeah.
things. And apart from that, there's a one more thing. Suppose you want to, there's a learn. Okay, there's a learn portal. Okay, there's a e-learning portal. Okay, just come here, and you
Yeah.
can see here this. Just click on learn. So in the learn, you will find a lot of courses. They are giving free courses. For example, you want to learn
Okay.
LLM, MCP courses, agentic AI courses, okay, audio
Mhm.
courses, computer vision
Okay.
courses. There are a lot of courses they are providing you. Diffusion
Yeah.
courses, models, okay. So I will recommend you can go this LLM course. This is very foundation. So you can
Yeah,
start
I'm looking through it now.
yeah, so you can start learning what is natural language processing. So if you have a basic idea, prior idea, what is NLP, then you can start learning these all things. Maybe these can be advanced for you, but it is good to learn self-learning. Okay,
Yeah.
what is a
Yeah.
transformer? Maybe yeah, these things. So they have a good, they have a video also. So they have a very good API, like very detailed concepts about. Transformer. I will this thing I will touch upon right now. So they have given like how do the fine tuning, tokenize data set, how to use data set library. I discussed right data set. So everything they have
Yeah.
documented. Okay, these things classical NLP tasks. What is NLP task? What is token classification, fine tuning, translation task, summarization task, question answering task, mastering LLM. They have given lot of materials to study. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So Learn is a
Yeah.
very good site. You can go and you can, if you have interest, you can start learning anything here.
Yeah, I'll go
Okay.
through it.
This is the Learn. Okay. Yeah. So there's a couple of things: model, dataset, space, learns, and docs. They have a okay. So Hugging Face
Documentation.
documentation. Yeah. So Hugging Face has its own library. That's I will discuss right now in this class. How to use Hugging Face library. There are multiple. There are a lot of library which is given by Hugging Face itself. For example,
Mm-hmm.
OpenAI has its own library. Gemini is its own library. Similarly, Hugging Face is its own library. So how to use that? Okay, there are a lot of things. Maybe we will get confused right now, but we will go one by one. Okay, so we will
Yeah.
see couple of library right now, which is very common, and how to this all models, right? How to use these models. So in order to use this model, you should know the library by Hugging Face. Okay, how to
Okay.
use
Then
how,
I'll
then you can start
let you know how
writing.
to use it.
Yeah, then you can
Hmm.
start using this in your application code or for whatever reason you want to perform. Okay. So these are the things. Okay. Any questions so
Yeah.
far? Are we good as of now?
Yeah, pretty good.
Okay. Now for, okay. So here I have already created some material for you. I will share with you. Okay. How to use, first of all, we will go through very basic foundation concept, how to, what are the different library, which is given by Hugging Face. Okay. And how to use it. Okay,
Yeah.
so let us understand one by one, okay? And then we will go with maybe go with next level, okay? In maybe sometimes,
Mm-hmm.
okay. So I want to cover two things here, okay? If you have a time, the first thing I want to cover how to use this model. There
Okay.
actually there are two use cases in industry. If you're working in IT industry or anywhere, okay, there are two use cases. You can make a note, okay? First use
Okay.
case is just using the model, whatever models are there on the Hugging Face. Let's suppose some organization, some company, they have done a lot of work, they have done research, they have done a lot of trainings, and they have built a model for their purpose, and then they have
Yeah.
published on Hugging Face platform just to make it open source. Anybody can use it. This is the first part.
Mm.
You can start downloading the model, and you can start using. This is the first use case. Second use case is,
Okay.
let's suppose I'm giving example. Okay, let's suppose you are working in a insurance company. Okay, suppose
Mm-hmm.
you are running an insurance company, and insurance company has its own data. like suppose claim data, medical data, disease
Okay.
data, they have own data, right? So these models, which are publicly available on the Hugging Face or OpenAI whatever model, these models that okay, how the model get trained, to order to train the model, we need a data. Let me okay, one
Hmm.
second. I think instead of just saying, let me explain on that whiteboard. We get a better context. One
Okay.
second, one second. Mm, I want to explain this part so that you will have a better context.
Hmm.
Okay, one second. This is not going there. I wanted to open my notepad. Okay. ठीक है. I'm using this notepad. Okay, two things.
Hmm.
Can you see my notepad?
Hmm.
Okay,
Yeah.
so there are two cases I am talking about. Okay, there are two cases. Number one case is called it is called inferring the model, or you can say just using the model. Okay, just using the model using pipeline. I will this is what I'm going to teach you right now. Okay, how to use the model
Yeah.
using
Okay.
pipeline. In this
Hmm.
case, what happened? Suppose you are just using the model. Somebody, some organization, some company, they have built the model on their data, and you're just using it. Okay, nothing else.
Hmm.
You're not doing any training. Okay, but this is one case. Second use case where industry working, as I was discussing, let's suppose you have an insurance company, right? An insurance company has its own data, for example, medical data, clinical data, claim
Yeah.
data. Okay, you have
Hmm.
your own medical data. Okay,
Yeah.
and the model, which is a publicly available model, okay, the public model, okay, the
Yes.
training, the training of this model has been done on public data, which is available on the public or
Okay.
some set of data. Okay. So this
Hmm.
model which are using, let's suppose you're trying to use from Hugging Face, maybe this model has not seen your data. Your data is very
Hmm.
specific. Your data is very private, you can say. It's a medical data.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Hmm.
this model may not understand about your data. If you're trying to use the model with respect to your model will not understand it. Okay. So
Okay.
how to leverage this model? How to leverage LLM, large language model, with
Yeah.
my own data, with my own private
Data.
specific data. This is the use
Yeah.
case. Okay. So right now, most of the industry, whatever use cases in the industry happening with this.
Own specific.
It is very rare
Private.
that
Yeah.
the first use case where you just download the model, start using it. It's very rare case. Okay, it is very
Yeah.
rare.
Yeah.
Okay,
Hmm.
because in industry there are a lot of companies, they have their own data. Okay, and these data are private, they are not exposing this data on the public or
Yeah.
internet. They have a in private data. So how
Hmm.
to use with the data, I have a private data, and how to start leveraging LLM. So for that, we have to do two, there are two things. Okay, in order
Yeah.
for case number two, this is the case number two. Okay, for case number two, which is the most industry are working on case number two. Okay, so in order to
Yeah.
work with the case two, there are two solutions. Okay, the solution number one is build a RAG application. Have you heard about RAG application?
No.
RAG application. Okay, so there are two solutions for case number two. First is a build a RAG application that I will we will discuss going forward. And solution number
Hmm.
two is, instead of building RAG application, I can do fine tuning. It is called fine tuning. This is a term. Okay, just remember this term. Fine tuning the model
Yeah.
on my private data.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you the fine tuning means what happens? If you fine tune the model, then model will start understanding your data. That this is your data. Okay, and it will start
Hmm.
giving you exact answer, or whatever prompt you're giving, whatever chat, whatever you want to get the answer from the model, they will start giving the exact answer. if you have done
Yeah.
the fine tuning. So they are
Fine tuning.
okay. So there are two use cases or two solution which most of the industry right now working on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So here right now in this class, I'm starting the first case. I will show that how to just use
Rag.
no, not RAG. The first
Ah,
use
the
case, how to just start using the model using pipeline.
hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
Once you have done this case, then I will show you RAG we will cover. Okay. How to then I will talk about how to fine tune the model and how to do the RAG
Okay.
application. Okay.
Yeah.
But in a nutshell, overall, you got the whole idea that how this model are getting used in industry.
Yeah.
What are the
Yeah.
use case? Okay.
Hmm.
Okay. So now let's start with this, the first one, how to use just model. Let's suppose I have a model ready. I just want to start using it. This is the use case. Okay. So
Okay.
in
Yeah.
order to use any model, this generate this Hugging Face provide you library called transformer.
Hmm.
So first step is you have to install it. Just like we install
Okay.
OpenAI, Gemini, right? Just like
Yep.
that, you
Pip
have to
install.
install pip install transformer. I'm not going to run it. It takes time. Okay. So I will share this
Okay.
file. Don't worry. I'm just explaining you what you can do
Have
at
to do.
after the class. Okay. So
Okay.
just install this transformer. Okay. So transformer contains API which is given by Hugging Face just to start leveraging or start using their models which is available on the public on the platform.
Hmm.
Good. Okay.
Yeah.
After that, once you install the transformer, there is a very important API called pipeline. Okay, what is called
Okay.
pipeline. Okay,
Yeah.
so pipeline is a API by Hugging Face which enables anybody to start downloading or start using their models. Whatever model you can see on their
Hmm.
page, okay, these models, which whatever I showed you, right, these models.
Yeah.
If you really want to use it, you have to use pipeline. It is called pipeline
Okay.
API. It's a API, okay?
Okay.
It's by Hugging Face, okay?
Yeah.
So that's
Okay.
what here I'm first install the transformer, and from transformer I'm using importing the pipeline. Okay,
Hmm.
got it?
Yeah.
So this pipeline, how this pipeline work? Okay, so there are multiple pipelines. Okay, let me talk about pipeline. Okay, so this is the API we are going to use it. So for Hugging Face provide you multiple pipeline. Okay, there are multiple pipeline. So
Yeah.
you have to remember that. Okay, so
Hmm.
and this pipeline depends upon the task. Actually, what is your task? I told, right, this is a
Okay. So it
task, right?
varies.
Yeah, what is your task?
Hmm.
You want to text generation, what you really want to do. So depending upon the task, you can use any pipeline. So pipeline is connected with the task, what task you want to perform. Okay, for example, here I'm
Okay.
showing, for example, suppose I want to do sentiment analysis. This is one my task. Okay, so sentiment, what is sentiment analysis? You understand what is sentiment analysis?
Not really.
Okay, let's suppose you're writing some article. Let's suppose there are a lot of blogs, lot of article. Okay, let's suppose I'm giving example. Let's suppose about some political party. Okay,
Okay.
they written some blog, some article. I want to
Hmm.
understand the sentiments, whether it's a positive sentiment or negative sentiment. Let's suppose I'm talking about BJP, and somebody has written
Hmm.
some article on BJP. So it's a pro BJP or anti BJP. Let's suppose I'm writing something about Congress. Okay, so it's a
Anti.
pro-Congress, anti-Congress. So if anybody writing some, let's suppose you have a suppose Flipkart or Amazon, right? So somebody
Yeah.
writing the comment or review about the products. Suppose somebody bought Samsung or some mobile phone, and they're writing a
Hmm.
comment or review that this phone is not good, something like that. Okay, so it's a positive
Yeah.
comment. It's a giving a positive review or
No.
negative review. So
Negative.
just analyzing that test, okay, whatever comment you are giving me, review me, I will analyze it and I will tell you it's a positive sentiment or negative sentiments.
Negative. Okay.
Okay, so that is called sentiment analysis. So
Hmm. Okay.
if you know the machine learning generally
Hmm.
we do a classification problem, right? You know classification.
Yeah.
So in the classification we find that it's a positive or it's a negative or positive. Suppose we have two classes.
Yeah.
So
Okay. Positive,
you
negative,
will
anti,
receive,
pro.
yeah, you will receive text message, and your job is
Mm-hmm.
to classify whether it's a positive sentiment or negative sentiment. That's what it is called.
Okay.
Okay, you understand the pipeline, you understand the task.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So for example, suppose this is my statement. I hate this so much. Suppose somebody wrote this.
Yeah.
So just looking at, what do you
That'll
think?
be
It's a negative
negative.
comment or positive comment?
Negative.
Negative comment. Like, I love this. Okay, I love this product. This product was amazing. It is according to my
Hmm.
expectation. Something people give a lot of comments about the
That'll be
product.
positive. Yeah.
Okay, so those kind of work, those kind of tasks you want to perform application, then you can use sentiment analysis pipeline. Okay, so in order
Hmm.
to perform this task, you need a model. Okay, so your job is, your input is text. It can be a blog article, it can be a newspaper, it can be anything. Okay, and you will
Yep.
pass this message to model, and model will tell you whether it's a positive sentiment or negative sentiment. You got the whole idea? So
Yeah.
in order to do that, I need a machine learning, I need a AI model, I need a transformer model. Okay.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
the model I
Yep.
will download from Hugging Face. Okay.
Okay.
So one thing, one more concept. You understand this concept, right? You understand this
Yeah.
pipeline? Okay.
Yeah. The
One
sentiment
thing,
analysis.
yeah, one more thing. This is very important concept. Remember, for every pipeline, okay, whatever pipeline you are using, for every pipeline, okay, I'm making this statement, for every pipeline, Hugging Face already provide default, this is called default model.
Okay.
You don't have to choose. I told, right? There are multiple
Hmm. Hmm.
models. On, if you go there are
Yeah.
multiple models. So which model to choose? So it's a confusion, right? So what the Hugging Face has
Yeah.
done, by default, they have selected some model based on their experiment, based on
Hmm.
their
Hmm.
experience. They're already giving some default model. You don't have to choose. But we
Yeah.
can
Yeah.
change it. Okay, let's suppose the
Hmm.
default
Hmm.
model which is giving me, it is not giving me good result. No, I'm not happy with this model. I want to change the model. You can do that.
Okay.
It's
Hmm.
pretty
Hmm.
much okay. But this concept you have to remember. If you're using a pipeline by Hugging Face for your task, so every pipeline has a by default model associated to it. They
Yeah.
have already
Okay.
attached some by default model. I will show
Hmm.
you right
Hmm.
now. So this is the concept I want to conceptualize. Okay.
For every pipeline, there will be a
So
model
every pipeline
associated.
has a default model. You just make a statement or
Okay.
just conceptualize this. Okay. So
Yeah.
now, yeah, coming to this line. So here I'm importing the pipeline and I want to use this task sentiment analysis. So here given you have to give the pipeline name. Okay. Sentiment analysis.
Analysis. Okay.
Okay. And just give this command. Okay. And if this line, okay, only this single line is creating a model.
Yeah.
Okay, so this single line, okay, this single
It's
line,
creating
what
a
it will
model.
do, it will download the model. You can see here, if you run this code, it is saying that
Hmm.
it is saying that you have not given any model. Here, I'm not passing any model. Okay, so here I'm just giving here there are two options. Either you can pass a model, something like that. There's a
Yeah.
parameter here. You can pass this parameter model, and which model. Suppose here. Okay, let me show one second.
Hmm.
Let me show this example. Then you will get more clarity. I'm just installing it. It will not take much time.
Yep.
Let me show you then. Yeah, it got installed. Now let me run this model. I'm just running this pipeline. Okay. So I'm
Okay.
saying the pipeline, I want to use sentiment analysis. I'm not giving any
Hmm.
model
Hmm.
here. As a user, I'm not giving any model. So here Hugging Face by default choose a default model. Okay. So you can see that because I'm not giving any model, the default model is distill bird. This is the model they're selecting by default. Distill word,
Hmm.
base, uncase, fine tune, SS2 English. So this is if you search this model, just go there and go to Hugging Face and just type
Yeah.
your model. Just type your model. Just type this. Okay. So this is the model.
Okay. That's the one.
Okay. So this by default they're using this model for
Hmm.
sentiment
Hmm.
analysis.
Yeah.
Okay. We find this everything. Okay.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
if I run this, let me run this. So if you just write this statement pipeline and the name,
Sentiment analysis. The
you will
model is
get the
made.
model. So it will create a model. It will download the model, and after that
Yep.
you can pass your prompt, and
And it'll
it
then
will
send
start
you.
giving you a response. Okay, let me
Hmm.
run this.
Hmm. Yeah.
So first time it will download this model, which is
Hmm.
default model for this pipeline. First time it takes time. Afterwards it become faster.
Hmm.
Yeah, so first time it is downloading. Okay, so it downloaded. Okay, so it you can
Yeah.
see that which model it is using. It is using Distilbert model, Distilbert
Hmm.
base and case fine tuning this model by default. I can change this. Suppose no, I don't want to use this model. I want to use some different model. I can do that. Okay, and then once you have the model ready, just pass your text, pass your any kind of whatever text, blog, article you want to find out, and this is the response it is
Hmm.
giving you. Okay, so it is saying that this message, this article has a negative label is negative, and it is how much chance it is negative, 99% it is chance. They're giving some score also. So this sentence is negative, and how much it is negative? 90. As per the model, as per the AI model, they're predicting that it is 99% chance it is negative. I mean, it's negative. If it is more than if it is more than 90% chance negative, it's a negative.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Let's suppose here I'm giving two statement. I hate this too much. Here you can pass either one thing. You can pass either one single statement, or you can pass list of statement. I'm
Hmm.
just
Hmm.
passing one string. Okay, it's a simple string, right? You can see it's a double quote, single string I'm passing, or you can pass list of a string. Okay, so you can see it's a list, and inside the list I
Yeah.
have the first element, which is the first string and second string. You can
Second
you can
string.
pass multiple. Okay, so my first
Hmm.
statement is I hate this so much. This is my first statement. And second is I loved yesterday moving with my friend. So what is
And
the
it's
sentiment?
classified that.
Yeah, so it is trying to
Yes.
classify
First one's negative and
negative and is
positive is
positive,
accuracy score.
and giving the score also. So this statement is negative, this statement is positive.
Yeah. Positive.
Okay.
Hmm.
Let's
Hmm.
suppose this is a default model. Let's suppose no, I'm not happy with this model. I want to use my own model. Okay. So
Okay.
how to do that? Let me
Instead
just,
of sentiment.
yeah, here. Okay. Let me add one more code here. Okay. So you have to use pipeline. Okay. And here you have to specify the model name. This is a model attribute. Okay. Give the model name. Okay. And here now you have to select which model I want to use. So instead of, let's suppose, instead of distill word, I want to use some different model. Let me try some different model. For
Mm-hmm.
example, I'm selecting text generation. Okay. So here,
Yep.
let me select reasoning. This is reasoning model. I think this will also work. DeepSeek model. Okay. Let me try this 5. Okay. Microsoft 5. I'm using this model. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
this is called model ID. Okay. So just copy.
Hmm.
You can see there's a copy. You can just copy this
Just
model
copy
name.
model
Just
name to
copy
put.
this. Okay. Come here and just
Yeah.
paste here like this.
Hmm.
Okay. So now I'm not using default model. I'm using this model, and let us see how it works. Okay. Okay. Comma. I forgot comma here. Yeah. Let us
Yeah.
see. So it will download this model.
And then it'll use it. And again, it'll classify the sentimental.
They're asking trust mode true. Acha, it is 1 second. 1 second. I think we need to pass this parameter.
Hmm.
Well, let me stop this. Okay, it should be BERT model. Okay, it is not accepting this model. Let me try a different model. Let me try some BERT. 1 second. BERT,
Yeah.
BERT family. Hmm. Summarization. These are summarization models. I want to do what is sentiment, right? Birds,
Yeah.
just that sentiment.
Hmm.
Okay, so these are the sentiment analysis Persian, their personal language. This is T5 model. Okay, let me try this T5 model. These are very heavy models.
Hmm.
Copy, right?
But you pretty much just copy the name, add it to the pipeline, the
Yeah,
model name, and then it'll do your sentiment analysis pretty
yeah,
much.
yeah, it's downloading. Yeah, it is saying level 0. Okay. So level 0, 68%. Okay. Okay, one thing. What is the level 0 says here? Model config. And this is, I want to
Hmm.
put the label here. There's a function to get the label. Uh,
Hmm.
Model dot config dot label. Yeah. So, okay, see, this is a classification problem, right? Whether it's a negative or positive, right? There are two class. So for this model, okay, whatever model I'm using, T5, this model, okay. So this model has two label, okay. So label 0, label 1, okay. So label
Hmm.
0, I think it's what is giving, I had this too much. It is giving label 0, okay. So label 0
Yeah.
corresponding to negative and label 1 corresponding to positive. Okay. For example, here, see, I gave this statement, I hate. Okay, so hate is what? Negative sentence, right?
Negative.
So for negative,
Yeah.
it is giving me label 0. I mean, this class. Okay. Let's suppose if I change this, let's suppose I give some positive sentiment, then it should give me label 1.
Yeah.
Let me try this. I love this so much. Just I'm changing the word love. Let us see what
Hmm.
the label it is giving me. It should give me label 1. Label 0. Here 61%, here 63%. Okay, I love it is not giving me accurate answer. It is giving level 0, 65%. Level 0,
Hmm.
level 0. Okay.
Maybe the training
Maybe
of the
this
model.
model, yeah, this model is not giving me accurate answer. This model is giving me right answer. Okay, one second. Let me see what are the label they're using internally. Oh, BERT model. So BERT, let me try again here. Well, I want to see the config here. So let me run again. So this is giving right negative sentence.
That's
Okay.
giving negative. Yeah.
You can see this model, BERT model has two label, negative and positive. Okay.
Hmm.
Negative more negative. So it is this is negative, negative, positive. I think this model has some problem. This model is not giving me accurate answer. So this is what we have to test. Okay. We have to perform A/B testing and we have to understand which model is giving me right answer. Okay. So I think it is not giving right answer. Level 1 55%, level 2 52%. Okay. Let me try. We can try some different model. Then this is not giving me accurate answer. Sentiment, student error. Okay, let me hotel review. Okay, this can be good. Let me try this model. So this is the experiment. Initially, we do experiment, which model selection is another very experimental work. Okay,
Yeah.
we have to select the right
Might be
model.
good, might not be good. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm using this. Let us see this model how it behaves. Okay, it is saying label 1, 53%.
One.
What is label? Label 1,
Level
level
one.
0. Level 1, okay, I hate it. Level 0. Level 0 is a negative and level 1 is a positive. So this is, I hate so much. I
Hmm.
hate is a negative sentence, right? Level 1 saying, which model I'm using this? Oh, this is some Chinese, some, okay. I think this is not giving right answer. Okay, I think it's not giving right answer. So no problem.
Some
So
models good, some are not.
yeah, so we have to
Like
find the
the built for
right model.
sentimental, the calculation of sentimental at
For
least.
example, this is tutor sentiment analysis. This can be model card is not there, right? Not all the models, see, because this is a public, right? Not, maybe not all model will fit your requirement. Okay.
Hmm. Hmm.
Because this anybody, even you can write a model, okay? Anybody can come here
Yeah.
and you can upload their model. So not every model is accurate. Okay, that's what I'm trying to say. Okay, but this model is a
Yeah.
distill BERT. It's very recommended model. It is a distill BERT model, so it
Hmm.
is very highly used model. Okay, so this is giving
Recommended.
me right
Yeah.
answer. Okay, so here
Right
I
answer.
wanted to
Yeah.
show you this way you can change. Let's suppose you find that no, this model is giving better response. I will use this model. So you can change that model. That's what I'm trying to say you. Okay.
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah.
Uh, but here I'm not able to find right. This is your task. You try to find the right model. Okay.
Yeah.
Inst, apart from distill BERT, this is working fine. You just try this. Which model is giving you right answer? Which is giving the right sentiment? Okay, you
Yeah.
can do some testing here. Okay, but this is the overall work. Okay, how we use the pipeline. Just give the
Hmm.
pipeline, and if you add this code, just remember. Okay, because see, it's a classification problem, right? If you understand the classification
Yeah.
problem, it has a classes, so either 2 class or 3 class. So how to find the label? So this way you can find the label. Okay, the model. This is the code. You can find the label. Okay, this way. Got it? Any questions
Yep.
here? Okay.
No.
So this is
No.
one
Just label the label whatever comes
yeah,
up.
this is one pipeline sentiment analysis. Okay. Yeah.
Hmm.
Now next to the next pipeline. Okay. So next pipeline is called it's again classification. Geo sort. It is called geo sort classification. Okay. Here what I'm doing it is called geo sort learning. Okay. Uh,
Yeah.
here actually here in this case in the sentiment analysis I have only two cases, two classes, positive case or negative class. Let's suppose
Hmm.
I want to define my class. Okay.
Okay.
Uh, then how to do that? So for example, let's suppose this is one sentence. Okay, this is one statement. This is a course about deep learning and neural network. Okay, so how to classify this sentence into multiple classes? So suppose I have three classes. I have given education, politics, sports. I have three classes. Okay, and my
Hmm.
task is whatever sentence I have coming, I need to classify this whether it is coming
Yeah.
into this category. It's a sport category
Or
content,
not.
it's a politics category content, or it's an education category content. In which
Hmm.
category it is
So now the
falling?
labeling will be
It is just
different.
labeling. Yeah, just we are
Hmm.
labeling it. Okay. So here, yeah, so you can do like this. So this is the model you have to use. Okay. And it will label you.
Hmm. Hmm.
So by
Okay.
default, it is, you can see, by default, it is using Facebook bot
So
model.
I'll download. Yeah. Facebook part.
First time it takes time. It download in your
Hmm.
machine. You have time now, or we should leave? It's okay. Two
I've got
minutes.
some. Yeah.
Yeah, taking time. Yeah, it is giving labels you. So this is a sentence.
Because.
Label is this. It is giving a
Mm-hmm.
score. Okay. So for the
So most it
education,
is in education.
yeah. So it is for education 58%. Sport it is giving
Hmm.
25%. Politics it's giving 16%. So it is more related to education. So I can label
Hmm.
it as education like this.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, so for example here, so I have given a lot of pipeline, okay? Just you can run, you can try this like text generation, okay? This is a pipeline called text generation. I'm giving GPT model, okay? So here, let's
Hmm.
suppose I want to generate something. Suppose I write something like suppose you want to, you will give some context and you ask the model to create a story,
Yeah.
something like generate new words, okay? It is called
Hmm.
text
Hmm.
generation. So suppose I'm writing, I'm giving this prompt, once upon a time, okay, and I'm asking them ki just write some story, just tell something, what can be the different scenario after this. This is
Hmm.
good for
Hmm.
generating something, generating some blogs, generating some story, generating some post. This is for this model. Let's suppose you want to generate social media post. Okay, you can use this model.
Hmm.
Okay, text
Yeah.
generation. You can try this.
Yeah.
Okay, you just give some
Hmm.
prompt, just give some one to context, and it will generate a post for you. Okay, so this
Yeah.
is the model. Okay, you can just try this. Okay, translation model. Suppose you want to translate from one language to another language.
They use
Okay,
that model.
so this is the model. This is name translation language, source language to destination language. Okay,
Yeah.
and just give a translator and just write your English sentence. It will translate.
Hmm.
Summarization
Hmm.
pipeline is very important. Let's suppose you have a big article, big news article or blog article. You want to summarize it. Okay.
Yeah.
So for
Yeah.
example,
Yeah.
here I have given this and you can summarize it. So by default, it
Hmm.
use
Hmm.
digital word. It's very good model for summarization work. Okay. There are some good model. You have to understand for this task, which can be the good model for you. Not every model will fit into your task.
Fit the
Okay.
requirement. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's you have to understand. Okay. Then question and answer.
Hmm.
Let's suppose you
Hmm.
want to build a chatbot. Okay. You will ask a question and it will give you answer, just like you have did right sometime back. So
Yeah.
then it will give a result. Okay. So here I'm just giving a question. I'm giving some context here, and based on the context and your question, it will answer you. Just suppose you want to build a chatbot kind of application, you can use
Hmm. Hmm.
this pipeline.
Okay.
Actually, just this is your homework. Whatever you have done
Good.
so far, the
Yeah.
chatbot you have built, right, using OpenAI Gemini, try to use this model.
Yeah.
Use
Okay.
just change the model and let us see how it is behaving. Okay,
Yeah. Okay.
this is your
Okay.
task. Okay, try to use this model Hugging Face and let us see how we're getting response. Okay,
Okay. Okay. I'll just note that down.
yeah.
Yeah. I'll
There
do
is
that.
a question answering again. This is another
Hmm.
extension. This is a question answering. This is the other table question answering. Okay, suppose you have a
Yeah.
tabular data. Okay, it was a text data, it is a tabular data. Okay, the company revenue. Okay, and this is you have given
And
this
then
data
again,
and you are
table
asking
answering.
some question. Suppose this is your data, you have given the context data, this is my tabular data, and you want
And
to ask
because
some
the model
question.
is table answering, it'll be
Yeah,
best
so
enough.
model will
Yeah. So
get
I'll
answer from
good
the
at
table.
this.
Okay,
Hmm. So I have to
this
try. I have to try the Gemini code
mm,
in here.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Hmm.
whatever you
Hmm.
have done, just change the model. Okay. Use
Hmm.
this
Hmm.
question answering model. Okay. And see how
Yeah.
it is behaving. Okay. Another is very important one called name entity recognition. This is very, very important. Okay. So here,
Okay.
what we'll do in what is the name entity recognition? It is called NER in short. So let's suppose I have
Hmm.
a big statement or article, blog, okay, multiple things. So out of that, I need to find some specific entity that is called entity. For example, in this sentence, what is the company name? what is the organization name, what is the place name, what is the person
Hmm.
name.
Hmm.
Okay, we need to find
Yeah.
some particular entity. For
Entities.
example, if I'm writing Hugging Face is a French company based in the New York City. Okay, so it will find that, okay, what is the Hugging Face? So it is giving me entity org. Okay, hugging. You can see Hugging Face. It is identified as an org. Okay, it is an org entity.
Yeah.
Okay, and it is giving a score. Hugging Face like that. French is a kind of, it is giving me miscellaneous entity. So this thing we can,
Yeah.
I will cover in detail this part. Okay, actually
Okay.
we can do fine tuning here. I have done one project also. So here
Hmm.
the,
Hmm.
if you use the default, it's a BERT model. It's by default it's using BERT model. Okay,
But
so BERT model
yeah.
are doing the entity recognition in this way. We can change this behavior using fine tuning. I will show you. Okay.
Hmm.
Yeah, so
Okay.
these are some couple of model, okay? You just try this. I will share this file with you, okay?
Hmm.
And just
Hmm.
try to leverage this, try to play with it. And I just give one use case. Try to change the chatbot, use the question answering model, and let us see how it behaves, okay?
Yeah.
You just
Okay.
try it. It's a good starting. And
Hmm.
uh,
Hmm.
and next class I will talk about the inner working. Okay, let's suppose here just giving the pipeline summarization. Okay, so how
Yeah.
internally it works? What is the mechanism, internal working mechanism behind the scene? It can be a little bit
Hmm.
advanced, more like theoretical concepts. Okay, but you
Yeah.
should know the whole concept, how it works behind the scene. I will talk about that.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
it's a more like a theory. This is more like a practical, which I discuss right now. But behind the scene,
Hmm.
how the pipeline work, it's a theory. Okay.
Yeah.
So that is what here I have covered, how actually it works in your
Hmm.
working
Hmm.
of pipeline. Try to understand it. No, no problem if you're not able to understand. I will